My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is March 12, 2023. It is 6:59 on the dot, 7 a.m. This is, I believe they changed the time. Daylight saving time happened this morning. So this video came out late. Luckily, I went to check to see, just read some comments, and I saw I had nothing that went live. When I went to check, it was scheduled for the May. What is it? Is it May 6th or something? Something was completely off. So I quickly put it live. All right. So I have a lot to share with you. Let's go on Twitter. All right. So this is the first tweet. Okay. With them Kkkate Muddyton as Rugby patron, no wonder France beat England home in England. For heaven's sakes, England, get yourself a proper patron. Maybe morale has something to do with that. I don't know. Someone to prop them up or something, but skills and practice, but it's sport. There's a noise that's going on my last video, the one that I just finished edit. It was very annoying, so I could see it probably gonna be annoyed to you. So if you don't like it, I will really suggest you don't watch it anymore. Just stop the video, because I cannot control it. Okay, I turned it off, I did this, whatever. I cannot control the noise. Okay, so let's read some of the comments and move on. Kate needs to be fired at patron. Okay, as patron, she's never there. Mike Tender is a former rugby player for England. It will make sense to have him, and it will be a great support for the English team. I don't like the guy, but he's competent and will be present, perhaps with his family. Anything Kate touches is a flop. The thing with Mike Tender, I think, is the best fit. I don't know who advised Charles or anybody to give whoever would be fit for a certain position. Definitely Mike Tender would be the one, because he was a former player. It's like obvious. Okay, there's that. Anything Kate touches is a flop. Okay, it was pretty bad stuff from England, but no worse than the Scotland, Wales and Italy performances, finally exposed by a top form France. Slow, weak, poor handling, but despite it all, Stewart and Smith excelled. I like to see, quote, back to the wall, and quote, excellent. Okay, I don't know the rules of rugby and all of this, so I saw this, the squad put it, and I share it with you. All right, let's go to the next tweet. This is Sofi. Okay, this is Omid. Dignified silence. Okay, Royal plan to give Harry and Meghan the cold shoulder at the coronation and hope they are seated in Iceland. What the hell? Duke and Duchess will have no place on balcony, and family members don't want to socialize with them, said friends. It's like child's talk, just pure child talk. Okay, Sophie's relieved that she won't have to curtsy to Meghan. Meghan, what was that occasion when Meghan was in the UK? I think she was pregnant at that time. She was wearing a purple dress, and as she walked to the stage, that lady was trying to curtsy to her, and Meghan was like, no, you don't need to curtsy. Did Meghan ever say anything about curtsy? For American, nobody think about this nonsense. My goodness. All right, this is me here. The suspense. Will they show? Will they not show? Meghan then even let that lady curtsy, the same one that I was talking about. Meghan then even let that lady curtsy to her. Americans are not into all this BS. I want them to keep writing this BS. Hope the people give them that treatment. No more curtsy to them. What's with the balcony and shit? The one gets superpower from being there. Okay, imagine being one of the most boring members of the family, get as little acknowledgement of work as possible, but still be worried about a woman that just minds her business on the other continent. Okay, I'm afraid I won't trust them either. Might wind up in another one of their books, interview, Netflix. I mean, my goodness. Let's see here. Funny how everything the royals think about Harry and Meghan always end up in the tabloid newspapers. The only difference is Harry and Meghan put their names behind what they say, while the cowardly royals hide behind friends. Alright, so there's the receipt here. Alright. I love when the squad bring receipt. I mean, if they were treated fairly and honestly from the start, I don't think we'll hear any of this. So why did Harry and Meghan left in the beginning? Because they were not being treated fairly, and it seems like it was about life and death. This one is a good receipt to put on that one. What Harry and Meghan did was a response to the leaks from the royal family, so the royal family should look in the mirror. At least Harry and Meghan aren't cowards that hide behind palace sources. They're willing to stand behind their words. Alright, so there's this here. Let's listen.
When actually it's Harry and Meghan's war on the press and the media.
That's
and
true.
as they say at the start of episode 1, they say so many books and shows and stories have been written about us. We wanted to have our own say. And remember, the purpose of the PR office at the royal family is to keep the royals in the press all the time. So you have to remember, when I work in newsrooms, it's a fact that every anti-Harry and Meghan story comes from Kensington Palace.
Okay, there it is. When she was working, this is where her information was coming from. Okay?
And if it comes from Kensington Palace, why are they briefing against their own grandson?
Well, okay, that's a very the idea.
Why are there never any
I think that's fascinating.
About Prince William?
Well, William and Kate involved in briefing against them originally, I don't know.
Yes, you
that's
do.
A good point. But
yes,
having a war on the media, I don't know whether that's worth the candle. Lucy and Hampshire.
And obviously, it's so much easier for them to blame anything uncomfortable on racism, rather than actually address the fact that much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
So is it normal for, and do you think it's true, that some of the royal households have been leaking on the other royal households, like Meghan and Harry?
Well, without a doubt. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they can deny it all they like till they're blue in the face, but there's been an awful lot of leaking, particularly from Kensington Palace, about how things were developing, and that was a palace that both of them were representing. They've been represented by the same people.
That's the one we just saw a few minutes ago. You could hardly hear the... Let's fast forward because I could hardly hear it.
Couple. It put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those out.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far. But it's all him.
All right, so the squad bought receipt. All right, let's go to the next one. You think Harry and Meghan, especially the Oprah interview, you think it just happened like this? If the tabloid will keep writing nonsense about them, because they're making... The thing is that the tabloid is smearing Meghan's name and Harry's name, and then Meghan is like, that's not me. So she had to tell her truth. You failed to understand it, so that's the squad bringing receipt. Let's go to the next tweet. Right? I'm hoping I stay within an hour. Alright, the same thing again. Someone retweeted, that's Henry VIII. Royal reporters will gleefully pass on every single royal gripe about Harry and Meghan, then in the same sentence praise said royals for keeping a dignified silence. Says a lot about how intelligent they think their readers' base is. Okay, so that's the same thing I just read on the previous tweet. Okay, and they are correct because their base literally laps it up. Yeah, look what happened. What was it with the Fox News in the US? Okay, the minute they tell the truth, their rating went down. Now to bring their rating up, what they had to do, it feed them lies. This is the thing here, and this is why Fox News is being sued by Dominion for billions of dollars. All you have to do is tell the truth. You don't have to try to please the masses because of rating. My goodness. Okay, just reinforce. Okay, let me finish with that. Did I finish it? Okay, and they are correct because their base literally laps it up. They will be out of business if they didn't. just reinforces how deeply unserious almost all the criticism toward the Sussexes is. Okay, I am sure Harry and Meghan do not care about how they are treated. Well, as long as they tell the truth. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't understand this one. Okay, see page 12 for Sofiesta. Haha. The US media, like the At Today Show and The View, accept the sunny fall for it hook, line, and sinker every time. There's a rolling eye. I don't know why they are asking for detail about Harry and Meghan from the palace. I thought the media want, was it? Them at home. Okay, I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know what that means. Prince Philip struggled his whole life with this, being a serviceman. Okay, but I don't know, when they bring things like that, does that mean it's okay just because one of them went to certain things, it's okay for the other one to go through it? And this is why Harry's putting a stop to this nonsense. He doesn't want the same nonsense to carry on to his kids. After this, that's it. Oh, there's more this. Okay, I'm beginning to think that somebody actually paid to do this. That's their job title. And I really want to know who this person is. Do they need the money or they just jerks? Okay, this is from Sofi. The first from a modest commoner background to marry into royalty. She should not forget she posted for £250,000 at the German auto show and has a reputation of saying the wrong things about the royal family. Remember fake chic scandal? Alright. Okay, Harry and Meghan should live streams Archie's birthday party. They get more viewers and stick it to the lame Chuck, Kim, Sophie, and Ellis and Kate. They should not attend Chuck's crowning. Now that the issue of their children's birthright is settled, I think they'll attend and Charles can sit them wherever he like, but it won't matter because you can't keep a good man down. But the thing is that with the birthright, Meghan and Harry knew it's the tabloid who was doing their nonsense. Okay, I mean, I don't know what goes in the background, but until the law changed, that's when things change. But it never changed. What is it? There were a lot of petition. People signed petition for it to go to Parliament and whatever. It was rejected several times regarding titles for Meghan, Harry, and all of this. It was rejected. So I don't know what these people were thinking. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, this is about Sophie. The order of the royals listed in this headline intrigues me. Okay, she works harder than Kate, William, or Camilla. That's why Sophie is the Duchess of Edinburgh. I think I respond to it here. I also find it interesting that Camilla was included. They had to squeeze everybody as much as possible. Kim has had a rep for being lazy for decades. Oh, not that I think they are wrong. I just find it interesting she was mentioned because it will piss Chucky off. We'll have to see how Camilla's children and grandchildren get hooked up with the royal minor titles. Camilla is going to run to Chucky and complain, give it a week, and all the Sophie past bad deeds will come to light. But the thing is that it's the tabloid. I mean, we have to understand the game. Sometimes the tabloid don't even need their approval to write the headlines. They just want to stir things up for people to buy the thing because they're losing money. People are not buying their nonsense, so they're creating dramas. Okay, so it's just to create drama, and then the whole thing is these people buy it. They believe it's true. They know it's false, but yet when it's about them, they believe it's true. Okay, gay sex parties and money scandals along with stuff people then already know. Okay, after this I'm gonna go back to the main page, and that works was used in reference to Kate or William. Sophie didn't have a high bar to clear, did she? Alright, let's go back. Where is my comment? There's me here, because I read that if Edward dies, the title goes back to the crown. Okay, so Sophie, I mean, if, okay, let me rephrase it. If Edward dies before Sophie, the title goes back to the crown. Sophie does not inherit the title of something of Edinburgh. Okay, whatever title he just got. So, but his son already inherit the title he had, something of Wessex, something like that. All right, let's see here. Edinburgh. Okay, Duchess of Edinburgh had nothing to do with her husband. So if her husband go meet his mom, what's going to happen to her title? Okay, meaning that if he dies. All right, and it's gone. That's all. Everything is gone. She does. I don't know. The other, my last video I was reading, there's a term that they use. I forgot what it was. All right, let's go into that. There's some people who responded. There it is. Okay, she'll be the Dowager Duchess of Edinburgh unless or until she remarries, and their son will become the new Duke. If he is married, his wife will be the new Duchess. This is what I believe here. No, honey, the palace specifically stipulate on Edward's death, the title revert back to the crown, meaning Sophie loses it too. No, I doubt Sophie will lose it. Okay, I believe she will retain it and be known as the Dowager Duchess, will be the monarch, give the title out again. Okay, I thought she was the Duchess of Edinburgh because she married Edward, and work is a relative term. Doing an engagement that lasts an hour is not work. Then again, maybe I'll start calling my gym workout an engagement. Okay, I patted my dog on the head as I walked upstairs. I'm counting it has 2 engagement. Okay, now they have 2 targets, Meghan and Sophie. Let's see how the tabloid played this out. Sophie doesn't get enough attention to be a target. Okay, looking for a new scapegoat now that they have no new info on Harry and Meghan. The Sussexes don't drive enough press attention to be a scapegoat. All right, next tweet. There's more comment. Let's move on. Oh my God, 18 minutes already. Okay, I think the media see the royal family as a necessary evil, but they are not their friends, because why will your friends set you up like this? Okay. I didn't read everything. Look, 19 minutes ago I just did that. I saw it and I responded to this caption here. All right, remember, the royals like to hear good things all the time, so they give them what they want to hear. Second, the palace started hiring politicians. I knew it was all over. Prince Charles and Andrew got rid of the Queen's best secretary because he will not allow Charles and Andrew get whatever they want. The crown was the goal. Okay, if you go back to PYTE, my old videos, I spoke about it. I've shared documents, whatever I've seen, where Charles and Andrew put their heads together to get rid of the Queen's best secretary because they wanted something, and they override the Queen to get rid of that particular secretary. And ever since then, everything is down the drain. Okay. And then the first time that I came across, maybe it could have been before that, but when I was reading in one of my videos that one of them were hiring politician, I was like, oh my God, why will you hire politician? Because now they will know how the palace work, and then they will use it against you. And I think this is exactly what happened, because I always feel, even though it's not what it is, but this is my view. Okay, I sort of compare it like the United States, the 3 branches of government where there's checks and balances. Okay, so when I consider, the parliament, MPs or whatever, politician as one group of government, the royal family another group of government, because the sovereign has authority to declare war and do all sort of things, right? And the tabloid as the other thing. When all 3 are on the same page, it's recipe for disaster. And I think right now, I'm not sharing some of the stuff that I see going on because I don't want to go too deep in them. There's issues going on in the UK because of, BBC and the government. It's a mess over there. Okay, because these 3 are on the same page, trying to blindside people so the government could do whatever it wants. Okay, so I'm not surprised by any of this. So let me read what she retweeted here, and I'm done with my comment. Okay, so the Calicious king arranged his coronation on Archie's birthday and then invited his parents to leave him on his birthday to attend the coronation. Sounds like a granddad of the year to me. They definitely made the right decision to leave this mess behind. Okay, Calicious King Charles. Okay, they assume. Okay, so now I didn't read this before, but now that I read it, I see why she said that. Because the politician, whoever, okay, I don't know who set that date. So they specifically said it around Archie's birthday, and also to give Harry, how will I say that? To make a choice. Either your family, Harry and Meghan and Archie and Lily, or the royal family, to make a choice. So I've always feel like this is why they put it on Archie's birthday. But whoever set it up is to create chaos. The more chaos, the better for those politicians. Okay, they assume that everyone think like them. However, some people value their family. Okay, commercial. Okay, I have said it before. The royal advisors hate them as work to sabotage them. If Chuck didn't have input with the date for his collaboration, then as a collaboration, I think. Okay, if Chuck didn't have input with the date for his calibration, then he surely doesn't know Archie's birthday, cause otherwise he will have said no, change the date. And then he is a king. Whatever he says, it goes. Okay, especially during the coronation day. It's not like it's something that signed into law and say it has to be on that date or something like that. Okay, although Charles is cold-blooded, I believe he has a soft spot for his grandchildren. He is old, and I don't think he has anything else to enjoy in his final years than see his grandchildren. Oh, please, please. So why did he remove his Harry's security? I just cannot imagine. In the midst of pandemic, you have a small child who cannot defend himself, and you see this is the perfect time to remove the security for them. You see, and then next thing you know, you have people, strangers coming in front of their doors. Who told those people to come in front of Harry and Meghan's door? Okay, whoever is that trying to make Charles look all good and stuff, no, I don't buy this. Okay, I think this time it's trying to bait the Sussexes to respond. They want to know if the children are coming or not. Chucky Fingers wants a photo. And the thing is that I've said, and I don't know, not too long ago, maybe a week or so, and I said Harry and Meghan should just ignore certain things. Sometimes they try to stir certain headline for Harry and Meghan to respond. So this is probably one of them. Just ignore. Just ignore. Next tweet. Next tweet. There's that. You know what would be nice? If they didn't show for the coronation, the day after the coronation, we're having the big birthday bash Archie had. That would be good. Okay, next tweet. If only it could be true, Tig will surpass any global blog. Alright, so this is a retweet of this. This is a screenshot, by the way. Meghan Markle's lifestyle blog, The Tig, is set for a comeback and is ready to take on Gwyneth Paltrow's £200 million group. You know what? They don't know shit. They do not know shit. This is something that would be very secretive within the Sussexes if Tig was to come back. Okay, Meghan Markle's lifestyle blog that was shut down in 2017 set for a comeback. They're listening to the squad. Not too long ago, I was reading some tweets about the Tig and all of that. So they're reading the squad. Oh my God, we're giving them nonsense to write about. And the other thing is that I said regarding the Tig, what the royal family made Meghan do, I don't know. This is a huge baggage for God, because Meghan was earning money with her blog, and everything that she was doing on the side to make, some extra cash, shut it down. They insert themselves into Meghan's project or business, let's say suit for instance, and then when she give up everything, marry Harry, and then they said they can support her. You tell me, this is a huge baggage for God. And I think this is why God keeps on blessing Harry and Meghan right now, because the royal family is very vile to do this. And somebody in the comment section said, what is baggage for God mean? Baggage for God for me, okay, it depends on how anybody else might say it, because I don't want to put any sin on my conscience. So whenever I see something that is very hurtful, very savagery kind of thing, I just say baggage for God. Let God take care of it, whichever way God see fit, to whoever caused that such pain and agony onto anybody. Okay, so I give it to God instead of me saying, I wish this could have I wish that no, I don't want to put in any sin on my conscience. So when karma pass, they don't have to say, oh, you said this is why you get, nah. Okay, all right, let's continue with some of the comments. Okay, I hope she does bring it back. I hope she kept the name too. Okay, me too. it reflects exactly who she is. It is not from Sussex, then don't believe it. Exactly, don't believe it. Okay, I know, I just expressed a wish. Tig is past. I'm hope it won't come back. I hope Sussex Royal page come back. That is Meghan now. But you know what Meghan could easily do? Well, then she registered it as organization, so she does. I don't think it would be good to answer that. This will be a little bit more personal. I was gonna say with archwell.com, if there's a section where she will post things like that, but this is where I say I don't think it will be good, because from what I've heard from other squad who's been following Meghan for a very long time, you know, it was her lifestyle thing. When she travel, what she's eating, when she goes to a restaurant, or she experienced something so wonderful, she share it. So that would be a little bit too personal. But archwell.com is more about their work, so it won't be good. Okay, let's see here. No, let's start here. Tig is past. I hope it won't come back. I hope Sussex Royal page come back. That is Meghan now. Okay, hope Sussex Royal is definitely over. She will be harassed and accused of cashing on the royal family. That's, I think so too. Back. She is not stupid to do that. All right, let's see here. There is a black button option. Okay. Why? Nah, I mean, why even start this nonsense? You know, I agree with this person here, because the tabloid will have a field day with it. It will be something completely new. That's how I was her fan. It was Suit, Tig, her feminist project, philanthropist, humanitarian, fashion, cooks, and her wit, funny charm character. I miss Tig hell a lot. Bring it back, please. Okay, she probably will have to create something, maybe the same vibe, but naming it differently. Okay, I wish it were true. If it is, I'll subscribe. Okay, although I don't trust the source, hope really Meghan will restore her Tig, ready to be a subscriber once more. Okay, I really hope this one is true. Okay, let's move to the next one. Alright, this is about Meghan also. They attend Archie's christening, offer Meghan the Spencer tiara to wear on her wedding day, and they were the ones who helped Meghan get help when she was depressed and suicidal. By the way, I love this picture. The irrelevant ones easily chop up. Okay, I think I spoke about the christening on my other video, but that was something. I think I was reading some of the comments on here. That's why I bring it. Let's see here. Need a professional to remove Chucky's fingers, ruining the picture. Where? Oh, right here. Okay, there's the laugh. The real family photo. I just love the aunt in the middle. Something about her. The aunt in the middle. Her. Okay. Something about her. I am always interested to see Diana's sister aging. As I am, then I try to picture her at our age. I'm sure she will have weathering the winter better than me. I like how they had the Spencer girls just behind Meg and Harry. Also how that is a royal family. I really love that peach on Grandma Doria. She was glowing. So glad they are close with the Spencer aunts. Okay, or those Diana's sister with Meghan's mom. Okay, I love middle aunt swag. LOL, that one and the Fendora for me, LOL. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. There was a comment I saw. Why? Maybe it was something else. Okay, next tweet. There's Henry VIII. Looking back, I wish Meghan had accepted Harry's aunt's offer. Maybe, I think that was that one. Okay, looking back, I wish Meghan had accepted Harry's aunt's offer of the Spencer tiara for her wedding day. What a glorious and well-deserved FU to the royal family that would have been. I spoke about the tiara in one of my videos. I'm not sure if it's on this channel or PYTE, because there were 3 different tiaras, and for me, I sort of analyzed them. Many of them were too busy. There's one I think had some green emeralds or some stuff in it. But when I look, my 2 best one were the one that Meghan chose and Princess Diana's tiara. But when I put these 2 together and I saw the one that Meghan chooses was very less busy. Okay, less busy. There weren't too many design and up and down or whatever, and it seems very subtle. That's why I like it, and I still love it. But if I had to choose between Princess Diana and that other green emerald, it would be definitely Princess Diana's one. So I think the one that Meghan chose was, I don't know, is the simplicity of it, I think, that makes her went for it. And long and behold, the person who was supposed to hand it to her for her to wear it, was acting like a dumbass. But anyway, that's another baggage for God. Okay, but it wasn't good enough for her. Oh, please. I'll go into that. Reading comprehension isn't your strong suit, isn't it? Let me read what's on the screen and then I'll go into that. This is one of the haters. Okay, this is the thing. They're all into the squad's comments and tweets. Okay, she did accept it though. Her veil was designed to mirror it, but certain people obviously got angry with the idea, so the queen made an offer Meghan wasn't able to refuse. Okay, yeah, that's what I got from it as well. Okay, I love that Diana's sister came to the christening. The Spencers will always be family. Okay, the offer by the queen was made because they found out about the Spencer tiara. And the other thing, how did the queen find out? Just think carefully. I learned that, okay, there was a mold in Meghan's circle. Okay,
it was that Lady Susan Hussey resigned and apologized for her unacceptable and deeply regrettable racial comments that she made.
Her name was Lady Hussey.
Lady Susan Hussey, and she was the person that Camilla and the Queen and everyone assigned to protect Meghan Markle. And then she was the person that Camilla and the Queen and everyone assigned to protect Meghan Markle. And then
who did the palace give to help Meghan? William's godmother. Okay, William's godmother. This is the only way I will, in my humble opinion, how the palace will know what tiara, or if Princess Diana's sister had offer Meghan to wear Diana's tiara. Okay, this is the only way the palace will know, because Harry will not go and blab it out. Nobody in Meghan's circle besides that woman they implanted to help her is to tell it's like the eyes and ears for the palace. Okay. After, it's like you're connecting things. As things goes on, you're learning more stuff and you realize how things are known. Okay, it has to be her who goes to the palace and say, oh, Princess Diana's sister is offering Meghan's Princess Diana's tiara, and then all of a sudden to look good, and then they did their move. Okay, the offer by the queen was made because they found out about the Spencer tiara. Someone in the firm decided they didn't want Diana's ghost at the wedding. Unfortunately, I don't think Harry and Meghan could have said no to the queen. I think so as well too. But when I look at the design, I think I like her choice. Okay, I say I was gonna go. Okay, let's feed some more here. There's 3 comments in here. I'm gonna go into that and the one on top. Agree. I think the queen offered one because she didn't want the PR hit of Meghan wearing Diana's crown. But the one she wore suit both her dress and her style better. See? I'm not the one who see that. Okay, I'm hoping they gift it to Lily one day. Right. I think they found out about the Spencer tiara and were insist. Okay, then the queen offered and it was impossible to turn it down. Don't know if the queen knew or was manipulated. She knew because remember, William's godmother was, from what I've heard, I don't know if it is true, because it was said that William's godmother, something Hussey, was there to help Meghan. Okay, but I think she was there to be eyes and ears. That's all. Whatever the Sussexes are doing, to go and tell them. I think that's what it was. Okay, they were terrified of Meghan wearing that crown, and for good reason. She's Diana 2.0. All right, let's go into that. There's 3 comments. Okay, my understanding is that the queen was not expecting a divorced woman to wear a veil, thus had not offered her a tiara. Once the veil was for sure, the queen offered one of hers. Okay, a tiara can be worn without a veil. They do that at state dinners all the time, no veil there. So the veil debate has nothing to do with it. They simply were not interested in giving her one until they discovered that she was going to wear a Spencer tiara. That's exactly that. This is the thing here. And who must have told them? It has to be William's godmother. All right, so I'm out of this. There was let's get out of it. And I said I was gonna go into this, the header here, and after that I'm gonna go to the next street, but it wasn't good enough for her. So there's the header here. Okay, reading comprehension isn't your strong suit, is it? Okay, she designed her veil to match the Spencer tiara. Of course, she felt it was good enough for her wedding day. You haters are just unbelievable. Okay, the queen wanted her to take one of hers. Angela blocked it. Okay, if I was Meghan, you know what? I'll be like, you know what? Keep it. And then, because these people, they think they are the extension of a blood royal. If I was Meghan, once they give me the runaround, guess what? I go back to my original plan. And then when the queen found out and said that woman didn't want to give it to me, so I went and were the one that I first thought of doing. That's what I would have done. And then create the chaos. Okay, she just couldn't snub the queen. Do you wanted her to say no to the queen? All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. There's one comment, forget that one. All right, next tweet. But to be honest, I really love the tiara that she chose. It's very simple. Okay, next tweet. Imagine if we all had to give a shit about what our former employers were doing. Like, can everybody be for real, please? Okay, she retweeted that. Meghan and Harry are no longer senior working royals. Okay, why do they need to coordinate their activities with anyone in the royal family? Even if they did coordinate, the royal family will leak their business to the British media. Alright, so retweet of retweets. Let's see this. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are doing their level best to stand out and never coordinate their activities with other members of the firm, royal experts have claimed. I mean, you will have to be a major psychic to know what the royal family are doing. So Harry and Meghan just have to focus on whatever it is that they want to do. My goodness, I think the royal family did Harry and Meghan the best favor ever. Okay, and God was with them. As they were leaving, they were taking things away from them. Okay, I've spoke about this so many times before. All sort of things, money, you know, whatever it is that they took away from them. And then whatever they created in the US, it's all theirs. The royal family have absolutely nothing to do with it. They can't put their finger in it. For example, just look how when Meghan was working in suit, okay, she didn't even marry Harry yet. Okay, they already inserting themselves into, from what I've understand, telling the writers how to write certain things and all of this, ruining the whole thing for you know, for the creativity of the project, of the movie or the show, I would say, of the show. Okay, so can you imagine if they had let Harry and Meghan leave, and you know, without doing all those nonsense they did as they were leaving? Can you imagine the nonsense Harry and Meghan will have to put up with the royal family? So they did Harry and Meghan a huge favor. This is why Harry and Meghan can do whatever they want. Okay, and Harry is loving it too.
And I have no regrets. It's incredibly sad, but I have no regrets at all, because now I'm in a place where I feel as though I should have been 4 years ago.
All right, on point you are, totally, period. It's one thing not to give a hoot about your former employee, but when you still want all the perks, then the rest of the world has all the right to criticize you for that. What perks? Blood. These freaking derangers keep on forgetting. Harry is a blood prince. Nothing will ever take that away from him. He is a blood prince. You never hear Meghan come out and say a damn thing. Even in that docu-series, when Harry was talking about something on his phone, okay, Meghan said, it's your brother, you deal with him. Okay, but remember, Harry is the son of a king, and Harry's kids, okay, or Harry's kids and Meghan's kids. So whatever these derangers have in their head, it's not Meghan's problem. Okay, Meghan never said she wanted this, she wanted that. What she wanted is what belongs to her kids, the blood of the royalty, because of Harry. Once the kids grow up, this is what parents do. You protect your kids. what belongs to them, you fight for them until they could defend themselves. Because right now, those kids can do shit for themselves. Okay, they don't even know their royalty, for all I know. But Harry and Meghan wants to preserve what belongs to them. Okay, once they get older, they understand their position. Guess what? They could make a choice for themselves. Meghan doesn't give a shit about it after that. Okay, she wants to make sure her kids know this is you, this is for you, this is what belongs to you. Okay, once you grow up, you get older, you could defend yourself, or they could do whatever they want. Okay, so I agree with Meghan. You fight for your kids. You fight what belongs to your kids. The same way every family is fighting, let's say, for certain laws to happen because you want your kids to have the best of whatever it is. Okay, so this dangerous. But anyway, let's go to the next tweet. If Meghan doesn't fight for it, she will not be seen as a good mother. She has to fight for her kids. If the law is the law, she has to fight what's under the law. And this is what she's doing. Okay, Henry VIII again. But this birthday present had happened if the Sussexes hadn't publicly used their children's title. Okay, she's making reference when, I think, at People magazine. As a matter of fact, I read the People magazine and I recorded it. Maybe at some point I'll edit and put it somewhere. I don't know. Alright, so when at the People magazine, when she addressed her kids as prince and princess, this is when the royal family come out and change all the whatever the line of succession on the website. Okay, because okay, the noise, all the noise the tabloids were making, they're gonna get title, they're not gonna get title. You hear all those petitions going to parliament and they reject it. Guess what? The law was the law, so they just knew the truth. If parliament didn't say anything, hey, it is what it is. The derangers all out of nowhere, oh my god, the prince and princesses, they're all upset about nothing. All right, let's read some of the comment. No, and it's they're responding to that. Okay, well, this birthday present had happened if the Sussexes hadn't publicly used their children's title. Okay, making people know this is who they are. Okay, no, and it's step 1 to ensure the Duke of Sussex title can be passed on. Okay, nope, my guess is no. Okay, 59 isn't a landmark year, but imagine if someone gives your parents a gift and then gifts disappear on their death. This is regarding Edward. On one of the videos I was reading where I said that once he died, if Edward died, the title is gone. Sofi doesn't carry the title. If someone gives your parents a gift and the gift disappear on their death, and also it doesn't pass on to Edward's son as well. Okay, the gift that just on loan till his death was okay. The docket of things he was being forced to do. LOL, timing was interesting though. Okay, nah, and a gift your line can keep is no gift. Okay, had me laughing when I saw the news. Edward and Sofi will still be duchy-less if not for the little princess of her parents. Okay, they were in Edinburgh. I can't believe it was always happening. Don't believe so. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. So in other words, when Harry and Meghan put the title of the kids on People magazine, so all of a sudden, not only the line of succession changed, they let Edward know what was already promised to him by the Queen, that the Duke of Edinburgh is his. Okay, next tweet. LOL, you meant to say, quote, the Sussexes probably won't be taking their children because they're too young for this coronation mess, not invited BS. Okay, let's read this. Okay, Prince Harry's children have not yet been invited to coronation. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were invited in recent weeks, but it is understood that Buckingham Palace did not mention Archie or Lilibet. Oh my god, these people, they like to stir things. Okay, the children of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, are not currently invited to the coronation. The Telegraph understands Prince Harry and Meghan were invited in recent weeks, but it is understood that the correspondence from Buckingham Palace did not mention Archie or Lilibet. My goodness, the couple have had no information about whether the children, who are aged 3 and 1, have been included in the plan. The Sussexes have not yet confirmed whether or not they will attend the ceremony crowning King Charles III at Westminster Abbey on May 6. They are currently weighing up a logistic as well as debating the more personal implication and the optics of each potential option and the context of a deep family rift. Oh my God. Whatever. What in the name? This is the... Okay, let's see here. In 1953, Queen Elizabeth II traveled through Whitehall to Trafalgar Square, passing through Pall Mall, Hyde Park Corner, Marble Arch, and Oxford Circus on the journey back to Buckingham Palace. So that was the journey? Okay, where did it start? Start at Westminster Abbey, did all of this, go around, go here, this and there, and then back here. Okay. The couple were told that the potential inclusion of young prince and princess would be discussed if and when they confirmed their own attendance, friends suggested. That's the sauce. Friends, you know, this is BS. The couple were told that the potential inclusion of young prince, okay, that's the same thing. They could either, okay, let's see here. Okay, friends suggest they could either come together, Prince Harry could attend alone, or they could both opt to stay away. Whatever. Oh, there's more. What else? Okay, with planning well underway and every element from cars to the seating plans needing careful preparation, organizers at Buckingham Palace are working on the basis that the couple will attend. A royal source acknowledges that it was always easier to make provision for guests who then do not turn up rather than insert them into a program further down the line. Regardless of whether the Sussexes do want to bring their children, any preemptive decision to exclude them will cause further friction between the two sides of the family, only serving to fuel the Sussexes' long-held belief that they have always played second fiddle. Oh my God. My goodness, these people have really good imagination. Of writing nonsense. Asked if Archie and Lilibet were invited, one royal source simply noted that they were very young. The pair's decision to use their children's prince and princess title indicate that they are keen to maintain tangible link to the British monarchy. I mean, what the F is this? Isn't Charles the king and then those kids are grandkids of the king? So what the hell is this supposed to be? Is that supposed to be completely separate things? Oh my God, this is the way this is what happened when you know the truth. These things are meant to how do you call this, to confuse people. Okay, an appearance at such historic royal occasion may prove hard to resist. Oh God, this is the level of pedestal they love to put themselves on. Okay, and will boost their star power. Who? Meghan and Harry will boost their star power. If they come, they will talk about them. They don't come, they will still talk about them. Okay, this is the nonsense they have in their head. And will boost their star power in the eyes of the US public. What? Are you kidding me? Prince George 9 and Princess Charlotte, who turned 8 just days before the coronation, are expected to attend because they are the son and daughters of the future king. So they have no choice. Okay, expected to attend with future king, there it is, expected to take on an official role. Poor kids. The Prince and Princess of Wales are still pondering whether to take the likely Prince Louis, who turns 5. Prince Louis doesn't play with them. Don't mess with him. Don't come in his face. I love Prince Louis. I love Prince Louis. He doesn't put up with this BS. I don't think he's gonna show up. Let's see. If he show up, maybe I'll keep my eyes on him. Okay, whether to take the lively Prince Louis, who turns 5 next month, but they are thought likely to include him. Okay, it comes after it emerged that the Queen Consort children will also have an official role at the ceremony. Okay, they sneaking in them, slowly including them into the royal family business. Okay, her son Tom Parker Bowles has 2 children aged 15 and 13, and her daughter Laura Lopes has a 15-year-old daughter and twins aged 13. Camilla was, oh, damn, that's a lot of grandkids. Okay, Camilla was reportedly keen for the teenagers to carry the canopy that is placed over her during the anointing, but Buckingham Palace swiftly quashed the suggestion. Hey, she has to make her she's not playing. She got to make her present well known, include her kids as much as possible.
Do you think the Prince of Wales will ever be king?
I don't think any of us know the answer to that. And obviously it's a question that's in everybody's head. But who knows? Who knows what fate will produce? Who knows what circumstances will provoke?
But you would know him better than most people. Do you think he would wish to be king?
There was always conflict on that subject with him when we discussed it. And I understood that conflict because it's a very demanding role, being Prince of Wales, but it's equally a more demanding role being king. And being Prince of Wales produces more freedom now, and being king would be a little bit more suffocating. And because I know the character, I would think that the top job, as I call it, would bring enormous limitations to him. And I don't know whether he could adapt to that.
Okay, it is thought instead that the boys may be pages. A royal source stressed recently that it would be, quote, wholly improper to be having discussion about a potential role for Camilla's grandchildren and not the king's. Yet, if Archie and Lilibet do not fly from California for the ceremony, the monarchy will be flanked by his grandchildren from only one side of the family. Whatever. Okay, they have William and all of his children. Okay, there will be notable absentee from official record and the portrait that captured the moment for the history book. The king was 4 when he attended his own mother's coronation in 1953, but he did not stay for the entire 3-hour ceremony. Oh, maybe the Harry and Meghan could do the same. Okay, where bring the kids, okay, and then leave before the thing could be finished. I don't know. That's what I will do. And then fly out of the country right away. Okay, his sister, Princess Anne, who was 2 at the time, did not go, but appear alongside the family and official portrait taken afterward at Buckingham Palace. Right now that the Sussexes have been asked to vacate Frogmore Cottage, their Windsor home, they are considered less likely to return to the UK in the future. It raises the prospect that the king will have no tangible relationship with his 2 youngest children, who he met for the first time when they flew over the Platinum Jubilee last June. Okay, I guess this is the entire whatever, the tabloid, the article. LOL. You meant let's make up a snub story about they're not going to take their children with them if they came to the ceremony. And as for the Duchess of Edinburgh, aka Ford Fiesta, you better pray Meghan is not there. If she is, the whole world press will be bowing to her BS. Okay, what is that now? Okay, Archie and Lilibet won't be invited to coronation, but Camilla's grandchildren will. Royals and fresh snub to Harry and Meghan, who they hope will be seated in the Iceland for ceremony. Oh my God, there's this here. I won't create say BBC boss as he hint at the climb down. Okay, there's this here. No coronation place for Archie and Lilibet. Okay, hunt anti-Brexit tax rules. Oh my goodness. KPM hits back and was it Lancaster storm? Okay, too many nonsense. This is the headlines. We've seen these already. I feel like I need to move on to the next tweet. Okay, so this goes on. Some tells me Sofi and the jovial hubby, Duke of Edinburgh. Okay, let me move on. Too much. It's getting out of hand. It's a long thread. Long thread. Next tweet. Okay, has the royal family coordinate with the Sussexes? Why do they keep thinking the world revolves around the British royal family? By the way, fixing that coronation on Archie's birthday was a very bad decision on their part, and they will live to regret it. Alright, she retweeted that. First, the UK peeps were crying that they had heard more about a charity in Los Angeles and restaurant than anything their royals had done in the past week. And now, they are blaming Harry and Meghan for this. Whose fault it is that all the morning talk show talks about Harry and Meghan? Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are doing their level best to stand out and never coordinate their activities with other members of the firm, royal experts have claimed. Okay, like I said before, thank God they removed stuff from them as they were leaving, so now Harry and Meghan could do whatever they want. My goodness. Okay, Harry and Meghan can represent the crown and king in any capacity. Okay, the word can't. Okay, Harry and Meghan can't represent the crown, king in any capacity, and they were stripped all royal patronages. There's a shade. Okay, they can't coordinate and vacuum. This is what I was saying. Okay, they stripped them off of things, and then I think it was the best for them. Okay, I wonder myself why the coronation day was chosen to be the same day as Archie's birthday. Okay, I'm not going to pay any attention to the whole coronation, even if it's a complete flop. You have to remember that any kind of positive or negative attention is better than indifference. Okay, absurd. But you see, Harry and Meghan knew the date of the coronation and evolved hard their baby on that date. I see what you're saying, that because Harry and Meghan could tell history, could tell the future. Not history, could tell the future. So this is why they had Archie on that date. Okay, next tweet. They planted nails and olives instead of tomatoes. She retweeted that. Okay, I think this part of the British monarchy is called, quote, the final nail and coffin era. There's the clown. Okay, what is she sharing here now? Harry faces final nail and coffin of royal life after US exit. What date was that? Okay, the final nail in the coffin. Harry and Meghan fans gear up for a new episode after dramatic Netflix trailer. Okay, shock and fury. Prince Harry memoir is final nail in the coffin with royal family as firm faces turmoil for a year before release. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a final nail in the coffin for Harry and Meghan, and if they don't attend King's coronation. They've used it so much is what is it? The meaning is no longer there. The king and queen need shields for all the booing and egging planning for them for the coronation. Guess who they are? Okay. Guess who they are going to be? All right. There's nails. There's that. Okay. Next tweet. Okay. I'm almost an hour. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. One of them is a prayer from the squad. Okay. Camilla Tomley is a liar and a complete farce. Alright, she retweeted that. Camilla Tomley is a liar. Once again, exceed all expectation. Okay. Harry and Meghan are learning that Hollywood only respects real royalty. I read this in one of my videos, or maybe it's when I was bookmarked. Alright, never mind. The Sussexes could do worse than attending the coronation, if only to show Tinseltown that they still have a part to play in British history. I mean, the kind of disrespect they showing Harry and Meghan, and then they want Harry and Meghan to be calling back to them all the time. And this is the way she's writing this nonsense. Okay, there's me responding here. Pre-K talk. These people are truly something with their royal BS. I've learned that royals are bottom feeders, peddlers, incest, lazy, lie, cheat.
So I said, Camilla, let's sit down. So we sat down, and I was terrified of her. And I said, Camilla, I'd just like you to know that I know exactly what's going on. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Lie, cheat, no respect to their wives. So what is the bragging about? Okay, it's a provocation. Article is to bother us. Okay, I won't click or comment on her wall. She blocked me. Okay, this is why the squad takes screenshot. Okay, Camilla Tomley is a liar, and why people still allow her having a platform is beyond me. Is that why he can't get anyone to play at his show? Who? Okay, I don't know. Oh, that's Charles, because they want people to play at his coronation. A lot of celebrities are turning it down. That's what it is. Okay. All right, let's read what's on the screen and then move on. Okay, if only Boston tour didn't happen just a few months back. They're also thirsty for Harry and Meghan to attend the coronation ceremony. Every article will be from now on to the day the will they or won't they. I thought they said they were irrelevant and that the Magnificent Seven was the future. I still remember when all of them stood in front of one of those castles. The Queen was alive at that time. The Queen was in the middle. You have who was there? Okay, I have a screenshot of it. I think it's in one of my thumbnails for my video. I'll put it for you. The Queen was wearing red. She was in the middle. Okay, she is a liar and know nothing about Hollywood or the US. Okay, British media, royal rats, royal family, no Harry and Meghan will decide to attend or not that carnival despite their current daily attack nonsense story. However, headlines have changed, like from if they attend to if they don't attend, as if they fear Harry and Meghan declined the invitation. Okay, Camilla Tomney, the clown, challenging them is silly. There's the laugh. Tiresome, sure. Okay, yeah, that's why the likes of Tyler Perry flew in from filming in the UK for his gift daughter's baptism. Oh, he was filming in the UK and he flew to the US to participate in the christening? Very interesting. I thought he was filming in Georgia, somewhere in the US. Okay, next tweet.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.